Oh, that's a bit of a regal cat, isn't it? Looks like a Parisian cat or something. Miss France on our little bureau there. It's like the cats are playing hide and seek in the little homemade cat door. He's got a nice little triangular face, doesn't he? Like, this is Jen ASMR. Subscribe before you fall asleep. Hi there, my lovely, lovely sleepy squirrels. I hope that you're all well. In this video, I am gonna be flipping through and tracing, chatting, maybe reading a little touch of this book. You may have seen my recent video, well, two-parter, where I went through all of my books and organized everything into sections, donated, and all sorts, put some away to keep for my kids later, and some to sell and things like that. And this is one of the books that I found. I actually got this as a birthday present when I was like 20 something, like 23 or 4. And I had just got my first cat, and a friend of mine got me this lovely book. But I decided that since I haven't seen it in about 5 years and I haven't missed it and I haven't really read it because when I got it I didn't speak French, I would do a video with it to honour the lovely book, and then I would either donate or sell the book. I think somebody commented that they would actually quite like to buy this book, so that's fine. I can send it to somebody if they would like it. So, Les chats en France, Rachel McKenna. Cats in France, or the cats in France. And basically, Rachel McKenna loves cats. And we can see that. Okay. And she went all around France to photograph them in their natural environment, to meet them all around France. She went down all the little back roads and villages, sleepy villages. She visited castles and little houses where the people lived and where people didn't live, all deserted houses. She explored gardens and forests, which ended up being the natural decoration for her photos. Poussin, Madame Mouche, Craquette, Miss France, Monsieur Mimile were some of the cats that were photographed by Rachel, and we can meet them and find out about their stories with humor and tenderness in this book. So let's go. I guess this book, this video will be good for sleep if you like cats. Because you can just cozy down and just look at nice images of cats and listen to me ramble. Little baby girl. I guess she has a kid. That's the cat on the back cover. Well, it's the picture on the back cover. Number 2. They're very classic French shutters. In the UK we don't really have shutters. Like, French people are always very surprised by that. They're like, but what do you do about the sun? And I was like, well, we just don't have it. And when we do, we close the curtains if it's too much. Like, I don't know, we I guess it's not something we've had to deal with much. And then in France, they don't have air conditioning, and then people in America and other places are like, how do you deal with the heat? It's like, well, usually we don't have it, but when we do, we just close the shutters. Strange. Okay. Périgord vert. Bonne route. Sur les routes de France, les chats agissent selon leur envie, suivent leur instinct. Cats react, or cats move how they want. Like if they want to do something, they'll just do it. They just follow their instinct. They can be affectionate, but they are hunters. Et le plus énigmatique. Apparently French cats are probably the most independent and enigmatic that there are. With their cute little faces, they're a little arrogant, and their sensual bodies. Reassuring purring also. Okay, so I think this is maybe her husband and their baby. They went all together, maybe. Got a little black cat here. Where are we? It doesn't say. Provence, maybe. I don't think we've really started. Yeah, they've got their kid here in their van. The little cat at the side of the canal. Little black cat. Little grey cat. No cats. She had been photographing animals for years in their natural habitat. Something that's great for French cats is that they live in the most beautiful country in the world. Charming and rustic. Bagatelle is probably a boulangerie, like a bakery, but it's also the name of a amusement park in the north of France. Hi. Her mission was to put together a love story. She likes to be there, like in their environment, to really get their real personalities to show. Auberge du Coq. She surprises herself sometimes by looking through little cracks in the wall and getting up onto her tiptoes to try and photograph the cats. She has to ask people if she can photograph their cats. Apparently she's not French. So if there's any like italic, it means it was written in French, but I think this is like translated from probably English into French. maybe. Le rythme de la vie en France, la beauté changeant de la campagne, la luminosité de ses paysages et la personnalité inhabituelle, énigmatique du beau chat français. The rhythm of life in France, the changing beauty of the campagne, the countryside. She likes the enigmatic French cat. I don't know if French cats are different from like cats in other countries. I guess they must be, but I don't know. I don't know. Cats are cats. Maybe French cats have their own culture. I don't know. Okay, so we have our first cat. On page 25, we're getting our first cat. Abby. Abby était un peu sauvage. Il m'a fallu un petit moment pour la rassurer. D'autant que je n'arrêtais pas de la suivre et de pointer mon appareil sur lui. So Abby was a little wild. She needed a little moment to reassure her. Le soleil se levait sur Beau de Provence. So it's in Beau de Provence, beside lavender fields. You can see some lavender there. And it was sun up. Le chat est un dilettante en fourrure. I don't know what a dilettante is. Something in fur. A furry dilettante. Cléophile Gautier said that. So we've got some like cat quotes in here too. I'm not going to be able to read everything and translate it. Sorry guys. We have a little bit of glare. I think it's coming from my light over here. Is that better? Yeah, maybe a touch. It's a little darker, but color black cat. I've had 3 cats. I've had a little black and white cat, which was my first cat. I got her as a tiny little kitten. She was like a little ninja. She was found in the mouth of a dog. Some friends, like there were, I guess a cat gave birth in their garage and their dog got into it and they had to rescue the kittens from the dog. So they were a little, a little wild, but she ended up being just the most adorable, loving cat. She's cute. Oh, Craquette is the name of this one. Orgon. La vénérée résidente du Mas de la Rose à Orgon. I don't know where that is. But she was on a little chaise longue. That's quite French. It's a really cute cat. She looks very fluffy. Craquette. Cutie Craquette. Is this the same cat? Or is this, no, I feel like this is like an area where there's a few cats. Like there's one down there, one up there. Little Romeo and Juliet moment. Like quite an old little village house. Well, not little, it's quite big. Maybe the village is small though. Perfectly represents France. Rustic charm was the first thing that attracted her. And then she saw the person that owned the house just sitting in the street, hanging out. And she asked if she could photograph her cat, and she said bien sûr. Sephora was her daughter's cat, and the other one was Chat de la famille, Fanfan, la mère. So Fanfan is the mother. So we have the mother and daughter cat. Sephora and Fanfan. A nice house. Théophile Alexandre Steinland, Tournée du Chat Noir. Everybody's seen that poster before. Look. This cat's looking at it right now. I love this. Doesn't this look so like soft? Almost like a waterfall, but it's like, it looks like it might be like someone redoing their home or something. That looks like kind of water. Got a little canal, I'm guessing. Foggy canal. Somebody going for a walk. How many cats do you think she found here? Look at this little guy. He's like, his little face is so like all close like that, and then the rest of him just like poof, around it. She saw this cat the day before she photographed it, but she couldn't get a photograph first. Oh, it was abandoned. That's probably one of the kittens. The person that owned this house was in the hospital. It was an old person in the hospital. An old man. And the cat was abandoned and lived in the garden with her kittens. She came back the next day with little treats for them. And they were too scared. But she got a little photo. A little ginger cat. Like too sad. But she got the photo. Very natural looking forest there. Not dominant. A little black cat here. I feel like anywhere you go and you're in like a little village or the countryside, there are cats everywhere. Oh, that's a bit of a regal cat, isn't it? Looks like a Parisian cat or something. Théophile Gautier. I don't know who Théophile Gautier is, but he wrote a lot of things about cats, apparently. This is like a photo from inside the person's house. It's like a love story for friends too, not just cats. Got the little tuiles. They're like the little chocolate things. Look like. Or are they just like buttons? And the olive trees. Beautiful, marvelous textures. Textures a lot. You have children and cats climbing the olive trees. Miss France on her little bureau there. It's a very fancy decorated house. Like golden gilt and everything. Paintings, look at the ceiling. Je pense en image alors que j'ai entendu parler de Miss France du château de Beauregard. Avancer, une petite chatte timide. Non. So Miss Rance lives in a Castle Beauregard, and it was not how she imagined. She thought it was going to be like a tiny little delicate cat, but it was not. It was that one. It was that one. Yay, another little black cat with a little white tuft there. Bellerme and Kervuldik. I don't know where they are. I feel like it would be interesting to have like the name of the cats and the town or place, whatever, like along with the photos, like underneath, rather than just like, you know, I guess it's more like a story, you're reading it and stuff, but that is so cute. It's like the cats are playing hide and seek in the little homemade cat door. Look how scratched up it is around there. Oh, look, the little, can see another little cat in there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. They look kitten-like too, don't they? Looks like this cat is looking down on this, but I don't think it is. It could be. They're beautiful. Is this like, Le Chaboté? Oh darn it, what's it called in English? Puss in Boots. What is this? Like a little Puss in Boots story kind of like stuck in there. I've never seen that before. I never noticed it. I guess I've never looked through this book page by page before. More just like had a wander through the pages. Marguerite Gérard is like a little painting. Well, I don't know how big the painting is, but here it's little. The Cat's Breakfast in 1761. No, Marguerite Gérard was born in 1761 and died in 1837. And she painted it. I don't know when she painted it though. That's cute. The little cat there on the staircase. A little bookshelf, bookcase ladder. I'd like to read in that little library. Victor Hugo said, "The cat is the tiger of the living room." He's cute. That is very French. Very old French with the paintings and the books and the grandparents' photos. Or the great how many times grandparents' photos. He's got a nice little triangular face, doesn't he? Like, I don't know if it's just the coloring that makes it like that or what. It's cute. Look at the little good boy. He's coming up to look at the light. He's like, hit the light. He hit the light. Wow. Two little cats chilling out. The waterfront. Sunset. That's a definite, like, I'm sleeping, what's happening right now. Marilou is his name. Apparently it's surprising to see where cats hang out in France, like where they perch up in old buildings, balconies and little dreamy places away from the activity, the streets, and away from the doggies. I feel like that's the case everywhere, just that maybe certain places in France are a bit more idyllic. Like if you go to the UK, you're pretty much seeing very similar little villages with cats everywhere. Like, is it not the same everywhere? But maybe not. Little climber, climby cat. I do love a black cat, I have to admit. 2 out of the 3 cats I've ever had were cats like that. The other one I had was like this. I said the black cat was my first one earlier, but it wasn't. It was kind of roughly the same time, but just after. The one I got was in the south of France, and it was just like one of the litter of this person that we were visiting's grandmother. Like we went to check up on her grandmother. It was just down the road, and she had a bunch of kittens, and she was like, take one, take one. Where I was like, I'm actually scared of cats, so no thank you. And then finally we did. And then I got the little scrappy little ninja maybe like 6 months later when I had moved. And then the first one ran away. Well, he jumped down from like the window ledge, like we were above a shop and it was very high. I don't know how he did it. And then the ninja cat had babies, and I kept one of the babies. And she ended up going to my partner's parents, and she ran away a bit after, but they were like lived in the countryside, so it wasn't so bad. And then, yeah, so I was left with just a little ninja, and she ended up going to a friend when I moved again, which I was very, very sad about, like unbelievably sad about. Okay. Alexandre Dumas. I don't know who that is. I've heard that name before. I feel like there's a street named that in my town. Must be like a French guy, famous guy. He had 3 cats, Maïsouf, or Missouf 1, Missouf 2, et le docteur, the doctor. Missouf 1 waited for his master at the corner of the street to walk him home every night. He was always there, even if Dumas, Alexandre Dumas, came home later than usual. Folière. Oh, Missouf 2 would sneak into the bird cage and eat some of the exotic birds. Not so romancier. Oh, I guess he must have been a writer, like writing novels. He was given 5 years in prison in the cage where he had monkeys. What? Le chat passe à peine, il retrouva sa liberté peu après. Vendit les singes. Okay, that sounds so weird. So his cat ate his exotic birds, so he put him in the cage with the monkeys that he had. And he got out 5 years later when he sold his monkeys. Interesting. Yeah. Hey. Mouchette, which is mouche's fly. So little fly. Timid is the same in French as it is in English, isn't it? It's getting late for me to be translating. Shy, I guess, was one of the shyest cats in the hotel. But she was able to photograph him anyway. Black cat. I do love black cats. If I was ever to get a cat again, I think I would get a black cat. Although I'm not really sure that I would really choose which cat I would get. I feel like you don't really choose your cat. I feel like whatever, like the situation arises when the cat comes to you and you're in a spot in your life where you're like, I can take on a cat, if you know what I mean. So even though I do like black cats, it might not be a black one if I get a cat. But I am not the owner of the house that I live in, so I don't want to add animals right now. One of Renoir's paintings with a cat in it. Apparently there were often cats in his paintings. Another black cat. So many black cats. Oh, these are like little Siamese ones. Is that what? That's the Siamese ones where they're kind of like black and cream. They look so fluffy, don't they? So pretty and fluffy. Oh look, there's like a little grandmother feeding all the little cats. Possibly some strays and kittens. She's feeding them out the window. You don't often see white cats, do you? Well, I don't anyway. Maybe you have a white cat and you see it very often. I asked my patrons to send me pictures, well, in one of the Patreon threads, to send pictures of their animals so I can draw them, like, not like artistically draw them, but on the little tablet where like you can just use your fingers to draw. So I'd be like just like drawing a rough idea. Look at him, he's got like little tufts coming out of his ears. I don't think we're zoomed in enough so you can see that, but he has little white tufts coming out his ears. He has little white whiskers coming up above his eyes. That's something we don't really notice. Like when kids draw cats, you're just drawing whiskers coming out of the nose, like the side of the cheeks kind of thing. But they have whiskers coming out the top of their eyebrows too. A little black cat at the bottom of the stairs called Myrtille. Myrtille is, I want to say blueberry or blackberry. The cat of the castle. She tried to take a picture of this cat on one of the castle beds, but I didn't want to, so she ended up taking a picture of the bottom of the stairs. So. Careful. Don't have birds and cats. Yeah, like, just like, yeah. Little grey kitty. I don't think this is the same cat though. There seems to be two different cats on this page. J'ai beaucoup étudié les philosophes et les chats. La sagesse des chats est infiniment supérieure. Cat's wisdom is infinitely more superior than philosophers' wisdom. It says Hippolyte Adolphe Tin. I don't know who that is. Paris cats up in their balconies. Seems like. Yeah, I've seen many a cat on a balcony. Just seems so scary to me. Well, I lost one of my cats from a balcony, which wasn't a real balcony, it was just the roof of the shop under our flat at that time. Oh, look at that gorgeous cat. It's so pretty. Almost looks like an Arctic cat or something, the way it's like all white and grey. Very pretty. So, the light in France, especially in the south, is beautiful. Pézenas. Les chats de Pézenas. Pézenas is what? Like a touristic village, apparently. Some of the cats. Okay, it's like, hey. Looking through the little door. The buddies. There's another one. Effronté. Fait sourire effronté. A shy cat makes for something mouse. Effronté, I don't know. Like a caught mouse, maybe? It's a Chinese proverb. Oh, that's cute. That's not a real cat. That's a ceramic cat. Oh, that's cute. Ceramic cat and a real cat. I do love those eyelashes on the ceramic cats. So cute. Louis IV had a white Angora cat who came into his bedroom every morning to play on his table and would play on the table during his council meetings, his state council meetings. Another black cat just hanging out. Je souhaite dans ma maison une femme ayant sa raison, un chat passant parmi les livres, des amis en toute saison, sans lequel je ne peux pas vivre. Livre, vivre, maison, raison, saison. So I would like in my home a woman with her own reasoning, a cat that passes through the books, friends every season, and without this I couldn't live. It's more beautiful in French, of course, and it rhymes. It's pretty. No. It's like, I like this book, but like the cats are just not like I'm so much more drawn to this picture because the cat's more like in the foreground, you know what I mean? Like, this is a beautiful picture, but the cat is like a detail in it, you know? Beautiful. It's very castle-y. Probably is a castle. Look at this little guy. He's like in the sun. He's like, was probably licking his bottom at that point. Oh, stretch it out. Little stretch. Romeo. cat. Another little black cat. That's like the little kitten version of the cat I had first. How fancy is that garden? Little pool. Look at him. No, I like this picture. The little profile of the kitties looking at each other. And there's one that just like, hey. I can see them like popping their paws, like taking swipes at each other for fun. Oh, that's such a shame that it's on the crease. It's a shame. But I like the reflection. Its profile. Just like cats around a fort. Cetus. Another little black cat. Okay, so what does Jules Verne say about cats? Je crois que les chats sont des esprits venus sur terre. Un chat, j'en suis convaincu, pourrait marcher sur un nuage. Okay, that's actually really nice. Jules Verne said that I think that cats are the spirit of Venus on Earth. He is convinced that a cat could walk on clouds. They are very agile and delicate. Down the street, on the cobblestones. He's adorable. It's peeking around the corner, a little gray. I feel like the grayish kind of cats look the most fluffy. Like even when they're short haired, they look so fluffy. Classic. Plaquette. Down here. I think that's a graveyard, is it? Oh, look at these guys. These little gray kitties. Their little collars. I don't often see collars on cats, to be honest. This little guy. So many fancy gates. Ooh, Puzzana. This is all the same cat, I think so. In Provence. A little hotel. En sautant sur le pont. It's drinking in the sink. Why do cats do that? I think they just like the running water, don't they? Hercules is gorgeous. Very regal. Yeah. He was a perfect model, she said. He does look like he's just like, he's having it up. Yeah, he's got his little perch sorted above a restaurant. So you can watch all the people. People watching, cat watching, dog watching. It looks like that guy is cross-eyed. I think it's just the light hitting one of the eyes, but it does look a bit cross-eyed there. Gorgeous. Kitty. Cross-eyed kitty. That's probably not cross-eyed. Oh. They're not sleeping. Two kitties. One on the little wall and one on the bed. It does make you want to go for a walk in France, doesn't it? I live in a town that is too big to look like this, but like it's beautiful, don't get me wrong. But most of these pictures are from little towns in the south of France for sure. And the inside ones are pretty fancy. He's posing. In the tiger in the house, yeah, tiger in the house. Dieu a créé le chat pour procurer à l'homme la joie de caresser le tigre. So God created cats to let humans have the joy of petting a tiger. He looks a little in trouble. I'm sure he's very comfy, but he looks a little in trouble. That's gorgeous. What a little kitties. Look, kittens. This just makes me want to look at more pictures of cats, but like maybe like more close-up pictures. Like I love this spot. Look at this one. This one I like squishy. Un chaton endormi est l'image de la beautitude parfaite. I agree. Jules Champfleury said that a sleeping kitten is the image of perfect beauty. Yes. Look at this little guy in action. I want to see some more action shots. Just lazing around in the sun. Some thank yous at the end. What a little sleepy boy or girl. Sleeping. And then the little snapshots. Okay, so that is everything I have to show you